Hi guys, Kirk from the Forever Homestead. So today is a big change on the property going on. We've got our excavator company guy coming in to start clearing the land. House is all going back here. So he's got to dig a 8-foot hole, about 45 feet long and about 25 feet wide. Plus there's a wraparound porch going on it. But it's always funny when the excavator comes in because although it's all progress and stuff like that, it's and it sounds really strange to say, but it's actually a little bit upsetting because it changes the way the property looks, and we love so much about this place. So yeah, it's a little bit bittersweet when he first starts, and I know once it's all done, it looks great again. Back where the pump house was and all that, it was the same thing with the giant holes on the ground and all that. It really looked horrible, and now it looks great because everything's, you know, pushed back in and backfilled and all that. Just give you a little 360. So there's still a couple trees that have to come down, but he'll take care of that for us. So all this juniper, all these trees, this will all be gone away. We're hoping to keep this little cluster here, just needs to be cleaned up. And also hoping to keep this tree here. So we got the hole dug. We got the hole dug for the house, and it's a lot wider than it has to be, but we also need to get footings down for the wraparound porch and all that kind of stuff. The excavator said it would be a day, and well, I believed him because well, he's good at what he does, the guy that we use. But I figured it'd be 2 days because there's such a giant amount. So if you look behind me here, there's still giant amounts of sand there, and this is a walkout basement. So it's sort of like 3 sides are buried, and then the front you can actually just walk out right from your basement. So I just got my excavator to kind of take the tour, and I showed him everything that we need to do. So he just agreed that like right now he's just using a high hoe. So he just agreed that I think we're going to need the dozer. I figured it would be a 2-day job, which of course basically equals a lot of money spent. But when we decided to do a walkout, we kind of figured that, you know, we're going to spend a lot more to get out of the ground. But I didn't want to redo stuff and you know, have to, you know, come back and try to fix things up and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, right now he's kind of starting back at where the driveway is now, and he just sent his son to go grab a load of gravel, so because we got to extend our driveway. But you can see behind me here, it's taking the topsoil off, or what we consider topsoil, a little bit of sand with some organic matter in it. But now he's starting way up at the barn there where we've been working, and he's going to kind of level and form and do all kinds of excavator magic on his way. The black flies are horrendous today. Oh my god, we're digging them all up. Anyway, I got to get my bug net back on, so I'll I'll give you a call, or I'll give you a call. I'll check back in with you in a bit. So it's starting to come together. It's been a day and a half of excavating. There's a lot of sand. I'm really surprised at, you know, just to uncover this amount of space, 45 by 50. I'm really surprised at the amount of sand that comes out of it. We're about 4 feet down at the front, and then it drops down. You can kind of see the black line right around there. That was where the ground was before we started excavating. So all of this on the top is stuff that we put there as we went along. The walkout on the front, the wall's gone, so the walkout on the front now kind of slants or slopes up. It's not actually going to be like that once everything's backfilled and everything. It'll be a flat run out for the walkout basement. But I mean, we're running out of places to store sand. I mean, it's there, giant piles. giant piles there, giant piles there. The whole back of the property is sand. It's difficult because we obviously need the sand to be able to fill back in when the foundation's done, but we also need space for machinery and concrete trucks and everything to come in. So it's kind of it's just like a juggling between, you know, storage and making things productive. Right here is it's going to be a permanent driveway, but eventually it's going to go through here as well. But right now we're just going to get the basics of the driveway done and some gravel in, just so the concrete trucks. So that is the original driveway, and it's got to come up here because the concrete trucks have to be able to get in. I think the pump can go as far as 80 feet, and when they're actually pouring the foundation, but when they're doing the footings, because I mean the pump is expensive to rent, so they're just going to use a belt. So we have to get them within 40 feet, and then it's wheelbarrows and all that kind of stuff. All right, day 3 of excavating today. Things got slowed down yesterday because we misread the blueprints, I guess. Well, we didn't really misread them. We just we didn't realize how deep some of the things had to go. So once the concrete guys got here and started to do the forms, we pulled out some measuring tapes and stuff. But you can see behind me the massive amounts of sand that are coming out of this hole. You see the hole here. So there's the start of the house, of the footings for the house. They actually come 12 feet more this way, but because we're in northern Ontario, we have to have a frost wall, so the footings will all be at that level. But the frost wall, because of the front is a walkout, it's not covered by sand. It has to go down 4 feet lower than that level. So they had to dig all this out because I think the wall will continue this way, go that way, and then go back and connect up there. And then also on the front of the house is a walkout or a deck, or like a wraparound deck. And those footings, those pilings also have to be 4 feet under. They're coming back in today, and then we're going to have a inspection on Monday for our building code. They're going to check that we followed all the rules that the engineer said, and then hopefully by Monday afternoon, as long as the weather's not too bad, we should be pouring our footings, which is super exciting. So it is Friday, 5 o'clock. Everything up here has been delayed because of rain, so my concrete guys just ran off because finally some concrete was able to be poured at the job they were just at, so they ended up having to leave this one. We didn't get as far as we were hoping, but yet a lot got done. It's one of those things, like they came so close to being able to pour on Monday, but they say they have inspection on Monday. I think that's going to be postponed because they still have a lot to be done. Like I say, they got huge amounts done. If you look down in there, they've been wading through the pool all weekend or all day, but they still have to finish the frost wall coming down. The one on that side's closer, but it still needs to be done. There's still pilings that need to go in for the walkout porch. And a lot of the string lines and forms are in. So they've got a lot of the footings in, or framing anyway for it. All the forms we're almost done. We're almost actually done. They've got a little bit to go on the far side there. They got to finish the frost walls, which are the same as this. They're just 30 inches wide and they're dropping down. I mean, you can call it a slow process, but it's been a great week. We've got a lot done. Unfortunately, I was kind of playing the general contractor for the last few days because everyone else is running the equipment, and we hired out the concrete and stuff like that. So they're doing a great job on that. But next week they'll be back in and they'll get this up. I don't think they're gonna have the walls in by next week. It's just so much rain. It's raining like I think the next time we're going to see sun up here is like next Friday or something like that. So, you know, everything's just going to be delayed, and, you know, I've accepted that. I've got all summer to get this in, so I'm not panicking. But soon we'll have concrete being poured. But more about that next time. So until then, have a good one.